Good sir, are you having trouble finding wither skeletons? Would you like some cool tools that will help you find them? Then have we got the data pack for you. Hello again, Skunk Monkey here, and today in our data pack showcase, am I excited to show you guys what's coming up? But before we get to that, there's a few other parts of this data pack I want to show you, and this data pack is Cool Tools by Gatkong. Ominous music. And this is an awesome data pack that I was actually going to show you guys a few weeks ago, but then I decided not to, and now I have to. I absolutely have to, and that might give you a hint as to why. So the very first thing that this data pack offers is this little thing appearing on the right-hand side of the screen in bed. Now, if you're playing single player, that really doesn't have much of a purpose at all, but if you're on a server, that is awesome because it lets everybody else know, hey, this person wants to sleep. You guys can get into bed if you want to, or you can be really rude and not. So that is a neat little feature that this data pack has. The next thing it has is the compass. And as you can see right there, if you have it in your hotbar, it displays your compass direction and your coordinates right there, on the screen. And if you have an elytra, let's just grab one quickly and put that on. It also shows your pitch. You see right there the red number? And that's very useful, especially if you're in the end when you're flying around, because it gives you nice up and down what your pitch is. And that's a very cool little thing. So let's just take that off and we'll throw it in here. There we go. And the next thing is a map. So if you have a map in your hotbar right there, you can see it shows you the biome that you're in. So as you're traveling along, if you have a map in your hotbar, it will change. See, I'm now in a river, and if I go over this direction, I'm now in swampland. So it's a very cool little feature that helps you find different types of biomes. And yeah, I like it a lot. I like it. So let's throw that out now. And the next thing is the clock. So as you can see right now, if I have it selected, it tells me what day it is, what time it is, and what the moon fullness is. So right now it's waning gibbous, so it's getting smaller, but it's pretty big. And if you have it in your hotbar, it does a really cool thing at sunset and sunrise. So here we are at sunset. There you go. It tells you that the darkness is coming. And then at sunrise, sunshine armistice, the sun is rising. So that's a very cool little feature, especially if you're underground, and you can have that just in your inventory anywhere, and it should go off. Yep, see, you don't even have to have it in your hotbar, so you'll know when nighttime is coming and when daylight is approaching. The next thing is a bone, a very simple bone. If you pick up a bone, it tells you how long you've lived, how many deaths you've had, and how long it's been since you last died. Yeah, 4 hours and 22 minutes. Interesting. I didn't know that. And a bone block will tell you how many of each type of mob you've killed. So there you have phantom killed, or creepers killed, no phantoms killed, skeletons, zombies. So it's a cool little feature of finding out how many of those you've killed with those blocks. The next thing is the brewing stand. It does nothing. But the first time you put it down and access it, it gives you a book by Nicolas Flamel, who was an alchemist. And you see here, it tells you all about these potions and how to brew them. And you hover over for details. So it just gives you what you need to do. So awkward potion plus glistering melon and all these different things and extending things. So this is actually very similar to the video I put out last Friday. It helps in your potion making. So it's pretty cool little feature. And then this is a very neat thing right here. We're just going to grab these three. If you see it pop up right there in the bottom of the screen, it tells me how many arrows I have. So there's the arrow is a 0. And then if we grab some, now it says 64 for the bow and the crossbow. But if you have infinity on your bow like this one, bam, it gives you a little infinity circle. So you know you've got an infinite amount of uses. So that is an awesome, awesome feature. I really like that. Just look down, see how many arrows you have, and then you don't have to try and keep count. So those are normal items. And then also these right here for food. It will tell you what it will do. So like a spider eye is going to give you 2 hunger, 3.2 saturation, but it will poison you for 4 seconds. Golden carrot is 6 hunger and 14.4 saturation. That's why they're so good to eat. And then a notch apple, 4 hunger, 9.6 saturation for 2 minutes, and then 20 seconds, and then 20 seconds of healing and 5 minutes of, wow, that's a lot of different things. I didn't know it gave you all that. So it helps you out to have that. It's very, very neat. And then this thing right here, the sextant. This basically combines a compass and a clock, but also gives you a couple other little features. And this is how you craft it. So 3 gold, 3 diamonds, clock, compass, and a glass pane. And then if you have it in your inventory, as you can see, it's zooming in. So it's like using it as a telescope. You can zoom in. Now, I can't move around when I'm doing this because I'm focused. But also, you can see right there, it tells you the distance to like, oh, no, we're at the top of that tree, 216 meters, 12 meters. The block underneath me is 1 meter away. It is a really, really cool little feature of it. And then just like the clock, it doesn't tell you the time, but it does tell you when, there you go, daylight and when, or sunset and sunrise. And if you look really closely at the blue there, it actually is the clock, just like that right there on the blah 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 on the sextant itself. And as you can see, it's giving me the coordinates. So that's very cool. And one of the coolest things about this data pack, in fact, it's the second coolest thing, is a wrench. And to make, I was actually going to craft one of these just so you guys can see. So you just take your 3 diamonds, your 3 gold, your compass, that's a clock, and your compass, and there you go. Bam, sextant, very cool. All right. Then the wrench. The wrench is very simply 4 iron, just like that. And the wrench, this is the best wrench out of any wrench data pack that I have. Get out of my inventory, you're just annoying. This thing is very powerful. So it does the normal stuff of rotating blocks. And it will also rotate these type. Especially useful for terracotta, lecterns. Now, interesting thing is you can't click right side. You click right next to it. Look at that. Spin it around. You can also do this with a hopper. Look at that. But this adds something in it that I haven't seen very much of, and that's doing a chest. So for instance, this chest right here, let's just put some stuff in it. We can rotate this chest around. Look at that. Also, you can use it with trap chests, and then for a double chest, look at that. I can rotate just this half all the way around, and then bam, it's one again. But I think the very coolest thing about this is the most used or most wanted purpose, stairs. So many times you want to place the stairs so that the top is here and it ends up being on the bottom, or vice versa. Well, watch this. So if we go like this, it's giving us the options of corners, and then the regular directions, and then upside down. Look at that. It'll go upside down. Oh, I don't want you. I want this. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Oh, it's so awesome. So any possible way that you want this stair, it will do it for you. I mean, that's just one of the coolest things. Look at that. I would be able to use that so often in builds. That would look so amazing. Oh, so cool. So cool. All right. So that is the wrench, and that is all the rest of the tools. And there is one more cool tool to show you. But for that, we've got to head over to the Nether. Okay, it's time for the most exciting part of this Cool Tools data pack. And that is crafted with a Wither Skeleton skull and a bell. So all you gotta do is put them in here and you get a Wither Bell. And the Wither Bell will give any Wither Skeleton glowing if... Bam! Is that not the coolest thing or what? Oh, look at it! Oh, so thank you, Gatkong, for making the third data pack in my data pack wish list a reality. This thing is so cool. Now, I do think it should be more expensive because this is awesome. And one Wither Skeleton skull and a bell, not expensive enough in my opinion. But it is awesome. So, I hope you guys will go and try out this data pack. And I don't know about you guys, but that is a really weird generation for a fortress. Anyway, go check out this data pack. The link to the description will be... The link to the data pack will be in the description. And, yeah, if you guys like the video, please leave a like, consider subscribing, turn on those notifications. You can follow me on Twitter, and hope to see you guys next Data Pack Showcase. Until next time.